Last week we saw Rambo, so on tonight's episode we're gonna talk about what do you think about the new and the last blood.
We're also covering the Emmys.
We're gonna talk about Batman Day.
And fall TV premieres.
Is that it?
No, of course not. There's always more.
And more! Okay!
Anyways.
I'm not cutting my hair, my head. I actually need to cut my hair. Anyways, we're gonna start tonight paying homage to the great Christopher Reeves. Today would be his 7th. How do I say that?
67th?
67th birthday.
Only 67?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really young. He was a young Superman. Yes. So yeah. Happy birthday wherever he's flying, up, and away.
Yeah. Is he your favorite? I think he might be my favorite.
He was the first.
Yeah.
You know, he taught us how to fly. You know, it was like for the first time flying at the movies, a man flying was like believable and real.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everybody else that comes after gonna try to be him. And just like a lot of cool stories about it, and how he actually posted something the other day about how he David Prowse, that was the man behind the mask of Darth Vader, not the voice but the man, the big tall man with a fake Irish accent. He was like a wrestler or something like that. Bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You know, one of those Schwarzenegger types. He was the one that helped Christopher Reeve train, because he was skinny, so he helped him build some muscles for it. For the time, it was a lot of muscles. For now, it would be like, really? You know, if you check Henry Cavill against him, it's like, yeah, it's a Superboy.
Not everyone can be Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Anyways, and he had a lot of respect in for the character of Superman, and there's many quotes online where he talks about how he felt about the character and how important the character was, and he did portray the character with grace.
He did. So happy birthday, Christopher Reeve. Rambo. What'd you think?
I loved it. I thought it was really good. Some
Yeah.
people thought it was too gore, too violent.
It was pretty gory, but if you've seen the other 4 Rambo movies, I'm not sure what else you would have expected.
I thought it kept the standard. You know, Rambo was always the macho guy, the guy that kills, and he couldn't be lesser than the other movies, or lesser than, you know, if Rambo couldn't beat, let's say, I don't know, John Wick, and by all means I love John Wick, he was awesome, you know, or I don't know, Liam Neeson Taken, or any other action action hero nowadays, he wouldn't be Rambo. He was like one of the first and biggest macho blockbusters of our generation.
So my predictions about the movie were completely wrong. I was thinking that they would continue this whole theme of veterans and PTSD and dealing with just the fallout.
Oh, he did PTSD.
War.
He would like have the flash and, you know, stuff.
Sure. Sure. But like the actual conflict had nothing to do with.
Oh yeah, the conflict did. But yeah, the whole building the cave was, you know, he was still like on war mode somehow.
Sure.
He built the cave because, you know, he had to be ready for whatever would come, and, you know, as a soldier. And yeah, the whole soldier inside him since the beginning, it was still there, and to the end.
Can we do spoilers? Are we doing spoilers?
Yeah.
Because I have a thought about the ending.
Sure, yeah, let's do spoilers. So, spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, skip ahead a little bit. I think he died. I hope, because it's just a really beautiful ending.
Well, if she doesn't know, it's not really a spoiler. So.
I think at the end when he gets on the horse and gallops away, that's actually like a visual metaphor for Rambo. For Rambo
Yeah,
dying
but
and
that scene is technically not in the movie. It's after. It's like during the credits. It's like.
Sure. Which if they make a Rambo 6, it's not the end of the world, and we'll watch it and we'll probably like it. But that is a really nice way to.
Yeah, I think.
Send him off.
I think. For me, it was a beautiful scene. He riding his horse, and yeah, it could be then, but it seemed to me there was like uses footage that they didn't use in the movie and they threw at the end because it was beautiful. But yeah, he was sitting down, the actual last scene of the movie. Mm-hmm. He was sitting down, like bleeding, like a lot like Logan. So yeah,
sure,
he died.
I think so.
Okay, end of spoilers.
Yep.
Moving on
to the Emmys.
We had the Emmys last weekend, and some surprises, some things that were not really surprised, like some expectations that were granted. Yeah.
Expectations were met.
That's our man.
I was really happy to see Craig Mazin and Johan Renck earn Emmys for their work on Chernobyl. Craig Mazin was the writer and Johan Renck was the director. And although the show had other nominees, at least these two won, and I thought that was well deserved.
Yeah, it was good. Chernobyl was really good. You should check it if you didn't. Mm-hmm. Really raw and even dark portrayal of this tragedy, and great acting, great director. I mean HBO, they always deliver.
They do. And if you haven't seen it yet, or whether or not you watch it, there's a great podcast featuring Craig Mazin and Peter Sagal of NPR fame. And that goes along with the show, and they talk about and explain a lot of the decisions that went into it and a lot of the reality behind, what was real and what had to be kind of tweaked to work in a TV show. And you said it was dark. It was actually like incredibly realistic.
I know.
They didn't have to tweak
because
much,
because of the tragedy. The whole tragedy was so like dark. Still about the Emmys.
I'm just excited about Harry Potter.
I did have some surprises, like the Veep not getting any award, and that show Fleabag. I honestly couldn't tell. I didn't see Fleabag, but I thought Veep should just get whatever they were nominated for, because it was a great show. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a great actress, and the show is hilarious, and it was the last season, so we'll just give them the awards. Next year we do Fleabag or whatever. Game of Thrones won.
Yeah.
No
Honestly,
surprises
I thought it would
there.
have been. Oh, really? I thought it would have been reversed.
What do you mean?
That Veep would have won and Game of Thrones wouldn't have.
Oh, really?
Well, the last season wasn't terribly popular.
It wasn't popular, but it was good. It was like people expecting things from Game of Thrones. Was like since the beginning, the series were about breaking expectations and surprise, we're all gonna die. So I think it was good. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Harry Potter has a new app, bringing their total up to 3. So there's the Hogwarts Mystery game. There's the Wizards Unite. Yeah, Wizards Unite game, which is basically Pokemon Go, but wizards. And now they have Wizarding World, which basically brings the fan site Pottermore into an app format. So you've got, there's a weekly magazine that comes out, there's trivia quizzes, there's a magical passport. We don't have too many details about that. And there's also this vault that is really just sort of TVA. We're not really sure what's going to go in there. I'm guessing, though, different kinds of digital collectibles that you'll find around the app and things like that, all kinds of hidden Easter egg type goodies. So, anyway, if you are part of that fandom, if you are into Harry Potter, there's a new app, so you never have to be away. from more Harry Potter content.
Yeah, and the game is free.
Yeah, it's all free.
It's all free, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Today about games, the Star Wars game Jedi Knight 2, the Jedi Outcast that was released back in the day for PC, was re-released yesterday for PS4. It's a great game. It's about this character named Kyle Katarn that finds out that his father was a Jedi, so he becomes a Jedi, and he helps the rebellion fight the Empire. So the game takes place between episodes 5 and 6, I would say, and it's like a great story. It's a great game. It's a classic, it's a PC classic, and it's back to PS4. The game is available for PS4 and for Switch, and it's like $10 for a great price.
Is the game as it was on PC? Like same graphics, same sound?
It's what they call remastered, so it's a little bit better. And it doesn't have the multiplayer mode, so it's only campaign mode. But the campaign mode was what we buy. Why we bought the game back in the day. So I was playing today, and it's still fun.
Cool.
Okay, to close up.
Fall TV.
Fall TV, the broadcast Fall TV officially started, in some old shows that everybody loves are back, and some new shows just started. What you excited for?
I was honestly surprised at how much I enjoyed the Mixed-ish pilot. So this is a spin-off of Anthony Anderson's Blackish. And Mixed-ish was a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah. I thought it was okay. It's another show about the 80s, you know, is the story of Rambo when she was a kid. So it takes place in 85, so we're going to see more nostalgia from the 80s on the show.
But also keeping that theme of looking at race relations and being mixed race at a time when that wasn't really terribly common or when that was difficult. Anyway, that was a terrible summary of what the show is, but we'll see. The pilot was great.
It's a comedy. It's not a drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. What else? We saw The Prodigal Son. Promising.
Yeah.
Really good pilot.
Who doesn't love a good serial killer show?
Yeah.
And this takes it in a different direction. And Michael Sheen is great.
For me, it's ironic that the show is called The Prodigal Son, and the actor that is the Prodigal Son was Jesus on this previous show, The Walking Dead, Tom Payne. I just thought it was like, ha ha, Jesus is the Prodigal Son. Anyways, what else? CW is bringing the hero show soon with the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So we're very excited about it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the last season of Arrow. And the first season of Batwoman. So, and yeah, worlds will collide. Crisis will destroy and remake everything. Who knows? In the comic books, we had multiple infinite Earths, and pretty much all of them were destroyed, and only one remained with all the heroes there. So we might see that.
So you think Supergirl will now be in the same universe as?
If it's anything,
will be part of the Arrowverse.
If it's anything like, well, she is, but in a different Earth. She would be in the same Earth.
Right. That's what I mean. I guess.
So if it's anything like the comic books, that will happen. But I doubt, because on the Arrow Earth, there was some mentions of Batman, so there's Batman there, and now there's a Batwoman. And I don't know. It might work. You know, there's some timeline. There's some continuity problems, and they might fix everything. But I'm really excited about it because Kevin Conroy is gonna be Batman.
Yes.
Tom Welling's gonna be back as Superman, Clark from Smallville.
And Erica Durant.
She's gonna be back as Lois.
So she is. That's confirmed. She's
Lois, she's gonna be Lois. Yeah. Rosenbaum said no. He was too busy, and he said it would be like the way CW approach him, not offering a lot of money, and
that's too bad.
Crazy schedule. He said, no, I pass.
Well, John Crier's been a pretty
and
good
he's taking
Lex Luthor.
And he's taking care of his grandpa. So, yeah.
I guess that's a good reason.
Yeah, it's not very Luther of him to take
No,
care of
it's
his
not.
grandpa. Anyways, time to go.
Okay. Let's go learn about that new geometry.
Yes, the flower fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll open it properly this time.
If you watch the Emmys, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard, they gave a very fun interview about the new geometry and Pythagoras and the platonic solids.
Yeah.
Anyways, time to go. See you
Yes.
next week.
Adios.
Yeah, bye-bye.